Hey, what's up, family? Welcome to Blessed and Highly Flavored. Thank you for joining me again. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm also glad because today we are making something that's really good. It's actually a tomato basil tomato sauce. It's a sauce that you're going to use for things like lasagna, spaghetti, anything that you would use for a store-bought tomato sauce. But this is better because it not only tastes better, but you are the one who made it. So come on with me. We're going to have a good time.
So today we're going to need 5 pounds of Roma tomatoes, a can of tomato paste, salt and pepper, parsley, bay leaves, garlic, basil, fresh basil, 1 Pablano pepper, and 1 large onion. Alright, let's set up prep. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to char this Pablano pepper on each side so that the Pablano pepper will be almost completely dark and black. We're going to char this. And also too, you can heat it on the heat element or gas range, whatever you have, and then go ahead and let it cool for about 20 minutes because it gets really hot internally. And we're going to remove most of the char. I'm going to leave some of it on there because it's going to add a lot of flavor. Then we're going to pit this, split it down the middle, and then julienne it. Pablano peppers are not spicy at all. They actually have like kind of a strong bell pepper taste, which is excellent in this sauce. So just julienne them, and then just chop them up. Alright, the next step we're actually going to do is kind of blanch these tomatoes, and what this does is actually makes the skin come off really easily. So it's boiling hot water for about 30 seconds. That's all you need. Otherwise you don't want to cook them. You're just trying to take the skin off, and then place them in a cold bowl of water, and they literally just come off. You don't need too much work to do it. You just kind of slip them right off. Look how easy that is. See? Alright, looks good. It literally just come right off. Just like that. See? Alright, next step for the tomatoes, we're going to cut them in half, and then we are going to take out all the seeds and the excess juice. And by doing this is going to help with the flavor because that juice and those seeds actually contribute to a lot of acidity and kind of sourness. So next is our onions. So I'm just going to do a dice. I like to cut it in half and then cut them on the sides, and then that's pretty much it. That's a pretty good technique that I have that a lot of people use. Alright, next we have our garlic, and just mince it up really well. Alright, this is the basil. So go ahead and take out just the leaves. And this seems like a lot of basil, but it's actually just enough. I love a lot of basil because it just tastes really good. So just go ahead and chop it up. It's going to be about 2 cups of basil after you chop it up. So here's our prep. We have our tomatoes, our onions, bay leaf, parsley, garlic, salt and pepper, and basil. And then we also have our tomato paste and a little bit of crushed red pepper flake. Alright. So go ahead and saute the garlic and the onions for about 3 minutes in some olive oil in a hot pan, and then just keep adding the rest of the ingredients, which is the next is the Pablano pepper. Cook that for about a minute. Then we can go ahead and add our 5 pounds of tomatoes, which are de-seeded or seeded and excess juice removed. Some salt and some pepper, about a teaspoon of salt and a half teaspoon of pepper. Cover that for about 20 minutes, and as you can see now, it's starting to break down and the juices are coming out of the tomato, and it's looking more like a sauce. And then go ahead and add the parsley and the basil. Looking good. And then the bay leaves. So this is a very basic sauce. You could add roasted garlic into this. You could add mushrooms, whatever you like in your tomato sauce. Go ahead and add it and experiment. But this is really something that is just basic and really classic that I really love to make. Just cover that for about 5 minutes. Next, we're just gonna add about maybe half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flake. This won't make it spicy, just give it a little tiny kick. And cover it again for another 5 minutes. Now we're going to add our tomato paste. We're adding about a little bit more than half of the can. And this is a little secret. I like to add about 2 teaspoons of sugar. It kind of just balances everything out. Just like as you would add salt to when you bake sweets. Kind of just gives it a balance. Alright, mix that up. And that's it. This is the tomato basil tomato sauce that you'll be using for things like mixed spaghetti, lasagna, anything that you would use a basic tomato sauce for. So thanks again for joining me on Blessed and Highly Flavored. I appreciate you. I hope you like this, and take care and God bless.